G'day, I'm Geoff and I'm here to talk to you about mouth painting. And I had an accident in 2001 and I'm a fairly high level quad, C45, and my arms work a little bit but not well enough to hold a paintbrush very well. Before my accident I used to always buy the cards from the mouth and foot painting artist because I always thought it was a really positive organisation, giving people something positive to do after an accident. Then after my accident I thought, well, maybe I should get into that. And I was discouraged for a little while, but after I got away from the discouragement, I met another fellow mouth painting artist when I was living in New Zealand, and he gave me a startup kit and encouraged me to give it a go. And I was lucky enough to be granted a student membership, so they send me a little bit of money each month, which helps pay for my tuition and materials. Basically, you take lessons, read as much as you can, practice as much as you can, and learn suitable techniques. It's a bit different to painting with your hands, and of course, if you're a foot painting artist, it would be. I can't imagine how difficult that would be. I've changed the way that I paint over the years. I started off with a little stable table on my lap, and I used to lean my chair forward a bit so that my chest strap was holding me back, and I would just lean over the painting with the brush in my mouth and I would paint like that. I prefer to have a medium length brush. If it's too long, I find it really hard to control the end of it unless it's a big broad area and you can use a longer brush. I painted with a really short brush at one stage, and that was great for getting fine detail, but you tend to go a bit cross-eyed, get a bit of a headache after a while. So I've sort of gone halfway. I've got a medium length brush, and some people have mouthpieces that they put in their mouth and the brush slots into it. I tried that, didn't really work for me. I tried biting on the wood, which was not very nice. And I've now decided that I've got these little rubber tubes that I just cut a length of rubber tube and slide it over the end of the brush, and that means that when I bite on it, it doesn't hurt my teeth. I started off painting with acrylic paint, and I found that it dried very quickly, as does watercolour, and I couldn't cover up mistakes quite as easily, so I ended up, one of my teachers when I was in New Zealand was keen for me to use oil paint, which is a lot fiddlier in many ways, but it's also slower drying and a lot more forgiving. If you make a mistake, you can cover it up a lot more easily. I was sort of lost in limbo for a few years, not knowing, there's quite a lot of change in your life, and getting into art was a positive step for me. It's not for everybody, but for me, I was able to sort of learn something that I didn't really know a lot about, and it's an ongoing process. You keep learning about art. You never know everything, and I'm still got a huge amount to learn, but I find it gives me something positive to work towards, and a creative outlet, and it's something that's worth giving a go, even if you don't want to pursue it full time. It's something that can be done as a hobby.